In a world where numerous vulnerable beings exist, one act of kindness can become a ray of hope. This is the story of Eddie, the flying bat, and of Rihanna, a volunteer rescuer who took on the challenge to save Eddie and give him a chance at life in the wild. It showcases how a little, premature bat can overcome all odds to become a part of nature, and also illustrates the strength and depth of the bond between Rihanna and Eddie. Eddie was born prematurely and lacked the strength to hold on to his mother's back during a night flight. A volunteer rescuer from the Gold Coast, Australia, took Eddie under her care after he was found on the pavement of a theme park. Eddie, much like a dog, adored belly rubs, and his response to them was evident. After being brought to the wildlife shelter and later cared for by Rihanna, his life started to transform. Eddie was too weak and required special care and bottle feeding. Over time, Eddie began to reveal his personality and the will to survive. Bats form close bonds with those they perceive as their moms. They are very affectionate and recognize the voices of those who care for them. Eddie would call out to Rihanna when he wanted to eat or be picked up. An important part of caring for bats is training their wings for flight. Eddie and Rihanna also trained his wings. He would flap them, strengthening the muscles for future flight. Rihanna enjoyed the strong and musky scent of bats. These animals had excellent vision. Flying foxes had vision similar to that of cats, which meant they could see just as well as humans during the day, but much better at night. Afterwards, Eddie spent 5 weeks in a flight aviary to prepare for his release. When the time came for Eddie to be released into the wild, Rihanna experienced deep emotions. After all, he had spent a whole 5 weeks there, and now she might never see him again. Her heart was filled with concern and sadness, but she also knew it was in his best interest. She hoped he would successfully adapt to life in the wild and become a part of the natural ecosystem. Every time Rihanna saw a bat in the sky, she would dream that it might be Eddie. The bond and attachment between Rihanna and Eddie remained in her heart, even after his release into the wild. This story underscores the importance of rescuing and caring for vulnerable animals and showcases the incredible connections that can be formed between humans and nature.